welcome, welcome, welcome to The Tonight Show. You're here, you made it, thank you. Well, guys, today a massive winter storm moved across the country, but here in New York City, we avoided the snow and instead got nearly 4 inches of rain. It's crazy. Right now, there's a bunch of kids outside making puddle angels. It's just not as much fun. 4 inches of rain, so I guess Mother Nature's not doing dry January. Some political news. Earlier today in D.C., former President Trump attended a court hearing over whether he has presidential immunity. Yeah, another court hearing for Trump. At this point, the courtroom sketch artist doesn't even draw him. She just traces the grooves in her desk. Just like... crayon. Trump is in court so often he enrolled in pre-check so he can zip through security. During the hearing, Trump appeared visibly agitated, and several times he abruptly became anxious and upset. Eventually, his lawyer handed him an iPad that was playing his favorite episode of Bluey.
I need Bluey.
During the hearing, one of the judges called Trump's legal argument paradoxical. Then both Trump and his lawyer looked at each other, hoping the other knew what that word meant. Trump was like,
Paradoxical, I think it's a dinosaur. I don't think you pronounced the P, actually.
Experts say Trump's argument is a long shot, but he's really into the idea of presidential immunity. Check out what he said. First, he said, all criminal charges against me, Donald Trump, should be dropped because I have presidential immunity. Then he said, that's right, I have the immunity necklace from Survivor. So the tribal council can't say I did anything wrong. Then he said, I also found the immunity idol in a remote tropical location known as Epstein's Island. That's the only reason I was down there, to get this beautiful immunity idol, no other reason. Wow. And finally, he said, now I am absolutely untouchable. Just ask Melania. She calls me that all the time, untouchable. The tribe has spoken. I don't know if I'm gonna hold it. It's wild. Well, some news from overseas. This is pretty wild. A 34-year-old politician just became France's youngest prime minister in modern history. 34. Yep, he's the first world leader to celebrate his election with a TikTok dance. Yep, France just elected its youngest prime minister. His name is Gabriel Attal, and he's just 34 years old. Well, we wanted to get the perspective of another 34-year-old, and we actually have one on staff, one of our writers, Brooks, Allison Brooks. Are you there?
Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Brooks, what do you think about the new prime minister of France being a fellow 34-year-old?
I think it's great. If this is what he's doing now, I think he's bound to do some pretty big things.
Yeah, well, besides being the prime minister of France, what big things do you think he's going to do?
Well, if he's anything like me, he's got 4 roommates. 3 of them are DJs. He's figuring out his life right now. And he might start a podcast where he and his funniest friends riff on bad movies.
You think that's what the 34-year-old prime minister of France is going to do?
If he's got the drive.
Okay, yeah, maybe he's got... Brooks Allison, everybody. That kid's got drive. Got the drive. Some business news. Nike and Tiger Woods just ended their 27-year partnership. Tiger's about to be 50, so he's trying to choose between New Balance and Florsheim. It's a shoe, but it's also a... Not every day you hear a Florsheim reference. Yeah. Listen to this. JetBlue just announced that their CEO is stepping down. Well, he didn't step down. He just jumped down one of those inflatable slides. Peace, bia! Hey, guys, this week the new movie Mean Girls comes out. I'm excited. It's gonna be great. And it's such a coincidence because earlier today I found something on the ground.
What?
I found a burn book.
Oh.
It's full of burns and secrets about different people. I mean, I don't even know if I should be holding this.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, we're looking at it.
Mean.
It's gonna be mean. It's burns. Do you want to hear a couple? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The first page has a picture of Elon Musk and says, even he still calls it Twitter.
Wow.
I mean, that's the stuff I shouldn't read this. I shouldn't know this.
Wow.
I don't want to know everyone's
feel
secrets. Yeah, I don't want to know anyone. Well, let me check out more.
Oh.
This page is a picture of Joe Biden.
Really?
Yeah, it says he's still feuding with his younger brother, God.
Oh my God.
That's mean.
mean.
I shouldn't know this type of stuff.
It's a burn book.
I don't know. It's a bird. I found it on the ground. Look, there's a picture of Jeff Bezos.
Really?
Yeah, it says he doesn't order things on Amazon. He just steals packages off his neighbor's porch.
Oh my God.
He's a porch pirate.
That's mean.
He's a porch pirate.
How could somebody say
I
such a
respected
thing?
him. He's a businessman.
No longer.
No. Wayne Gretzky's in here.
What?
Wayne Gretzky's in. Apparently, he said that he traded the NHL Stanley Cup for a new Stanley Cup from Target. They're hard to get. They're not easy to. They're hot items.
Parking lot.
He's
my
hip.
God.
He's cool. I kind of get it.
Write that.
This next page has Alaska Airlines.
Alaska Airlines? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
It says that they buy their planes from IKEA.
What?
That's hard to put together. It comes with a little wrench and stuff.
It's a Sven.
You know, those wooden dowels you gotta
Oh my
stick
gosh,
everywhere.
it's
You always
hard.
got 4 extra ones.
I,
You
now
wear
I feel awful.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't read anymore, but here's one more.
Don't.
Here's one more.
What?
Nikki Haley is in the burn book. Nikki Haley claims she tells restaurants her last name is Minaj to get dinner
Are
reservations.
you? What?
If you get in, you might as well.
What? Who would write that?
Up next, this page is President Obama.
What?
According to this, he just Googles cool songs and books to make his end of year list. He's not even thinking of it. He's Googling what's cool.
Oh my gosh. Don't read anymore. Don't
Yeah.
read anymore. It's too mean.
That's the picture we were looking at.
Yeah, there you go.
Because
Isn't that burn book?
This is a real book.
That's a real burn book that
Yes.
you actually found on the street.
And what we saw is a photo from the book.
Yeah, because there's a camera over your shoulder
That's
taking
correct.
pictures
Taking a picture
of the book.
of the
You
book.
just found it, yeah. Where did you find it, by the way?
It was. It's in the hallway.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The hallway's always
That's
cluttered
so.
with stuff.
Cluttered with mean
And I saw this
people.
pink thing. I go, what is
Right.
that thing? And it's actually called Burn Book.
Weird. And
It
they wrote
shouldn't be-
burn book on it.
Printed it. It's beautifully printed. Like
Wow.
it's
Wow.
like it's something you would buy in a store.
Wow.
I just can't. I shouldn't be reading this stuff.
Don't.
Here's one for. Oh, one more. This one's from Ron DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, I guess he has a Minnie Mouse tattoo in his bikini area.
Come on.
Bikini area.
What?
He wears bikinis. I don't know what he.
I didn't know. That's like double mean.
Yeah, this is bizarre.
Swimsuit area.
And
Oh,
finally,
no.
we have Snoop Dogg.
What?
Guess what?
What?
He doesn't inhale. That's it. I don't want to know this. I don't want to know this stuff. I don't want to know any of that stuff. I don't believe it. I don't believe any of it.
No.
All rumors, gossip,
Washing my hands of
gossip. You guys see this? Today, the U.S. delayed its mission to land humans on the moon from 2025 to 2026. Yeah, even more annoying, they still texted the moon, be there in 5. That's the worst part. That is the worst part. Well, finally, guys, you ever see a photo in the news and think, well, that headline could be better? Well, we're going to take care of that right now. It's time for News and Improved. Here we go. For example, check out this first photo here. Yeah, the original headline was President Biden boards Air Force One. The headline could definitely be improved because if you only looked at the photo, the headline could have been People magazine announces sexiest man still alive. Up next, this headline says Prime Minister Trudeau's climate plan faces setback. But the headline could have been Man listening to boring story has already said that's crazy 4 times. It's crazy. It's crazy. This next headline was Macron passes controversial immigration law. Headline could have been Man watches Subway sandwich artist use finger to spread the mayo. Next headline was Nikki Haley is testing the limits. Headline could have been Principal reprimands student body for keying D's nuts into her Miata. I'd be mad too.
Yes, I'd be mad.
I'd be mad too.
Ends up in the burn.
The next
book.
headline was Japan's prime minister attends climate summit. Headline could have been man praying he doesn't know person about to board elevator. Hi. Next headline was Rudy Giuliani files for bankruptcy. Headline could have been man tells date, get whatever you want. Here's her order, the seafood tower. Whoa, what? Come on. The next headline was Argentina's new president.
The seafood tower.
You're gonna eat a lobster tail and all the
You want
clams?
a shrimp cocktail? No, I want them all. I'd like 8 oysters.
For you, I can't believe you
want
would
some-
order that.
Crab claw, too.
Crab claw? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I know. Unbelievable. Who would order that?
Who would order that? Some
His next
mean
headline
person.
was Argentina's new president sworn in. The headline could have been Bilbo Baggins brings wizard's cane to South America. That'd be a cool headline.
Nice one.
His next headline is British Prime Minister Sunak visits the East Midlands. The headline could have been Dad turning around to celebrate right before bowling ball hits gutter. It's like,
Yeah.
and finally, this headline was Kim Jong-un to launch new satellites. Headline could have been Man loses toupee, uses tarantula instead. That's all the time we have for news and improvement.